Making something old new again. Many developers targeted historic Kansas City buildings to bring new life to them. And the one way they did that was using the historic tax credit. But with millions of dollars cut, revitalizing those buildings might take a back burner. 41 Action News reporter Nick Starling joining us live at 36 in Jefferson. Nick, how is the cut impacting developers?
It means there's a lot less money and incentives for developers to use to restore old historic buildings like here at the Norman School. Right now, this building is open and people live here.
This is the original staircase.
Lori Parker takes us inside the brand new Norman School. Completed in 1906, it was an elementary school, closed down in 2005. Now it's converted into 61 lofts.
We didn't want the building to be torn down.
Dell Properties renovates older buildings in the city because it serves two purposes.
It's important to us, and I think it's very important to the neighborhood. They don't see the blight anymore. They see a beautiful building.
To help them financially, they use historic tax credits. When you develop properties, how much of that do you rely on at all?
A lot, 100%.
To use the tax credit, the property must be on the National Register of Historic Places and meet certain historic standards. Then you can get 25% of your cost back. Last session, the Missouri legislature passed a bill to cut out $20 million from the historic tax credit program, leaving $120 million left. Bradley Wolf with the city says the tax credits make it financially feasible for developers to bring new life to these old buildings.
Because when you go into a building that old, especially if you're converting an old warehouse, you know, you might have contamination issues in there you have to resolve. You have to put in new electrical, new plumbing, all those things, but still keep that historic character that everybody loves.
Wolf says the tax credits help Kansas City's downtown renaissance and worries without this incentive, developers could think twice about revitalizing old buildings and just build new.
Financing's king sometimes when you're trying to do these projects. It might not make it as feasible to keep the building long term. So yeah, that's always a fear.
The state tax credit program started in 1998. There's also a state program, or a federal program rather, as well. There's over 2,000 historic properties within the city limits of Kansas City. Reporting live, Nick Starling, 41 Action News.